Welcome in, everyone. Congrats to Alex on first. Today we're doing the mini bonsais, as Alex suggested last time. Um, they're not very big, but there are three of them. 709 pieces. I assume maybe 6 bags, 3 booklets. Oh, my booklets are like every direction. I assume, like I said, I assume like 6 bags, 2 bags for each one, and then 3 booklets. And that's exactly what it is. Okay. So I will set 3 through 6 over there and keep 1 and 2, which I believe is this one. Yes, it's the ginkgo bonsai. Then the Japanese black pine. And the wisteria. Oh, he said, you asked Saturday or Sunday if he was going to stream yesterday, and he said yes, but then he came back later and said no, he forgot. He has he's a couple hours from us. Sorry, it's a text about school. Oh, sorry. Oh, he's at a conference Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week. So he isn't home. He's gonna stream Friday to make up for it, though. Um, the AWS thing, the Amazon. I don't know if Amazon got hacked or an update sent everything awry, but because of like the a lot of stuff being down yesterday, um, sorry about that. Um, sorry, there's a ton of messages related to his school thing. Um, anyway, that AWS thing that happened yesterday, which is Amazon Web Services, it runs like people didn't realize like how many different systems use that AWS. I don't know if they were hacked or they did an update that sent things, you know how updates go sometimes. They just mess everything up. But like Boy Wonder's school uses AWS to like run their website essentially, or parts of their web system for the online schooling, and so he couldn't get on at all yesterday till like 7:30 at night our time. And they were supposed to have like their atlas testing, which is kind of tests where the kids are like in reference to like what they already know at the beginning of the school year, and then they test again at the end to see how much they've learned through the school year. It's still down. They were supposed to be testing yesterday, today, and tomorrow. They have not got to do any testing. It's still down. RDOT uses AWS for like their cloud storage stuff. And so a lot of their systems didn't work yesterday because AWS was down. But like Snapchat, I think it was like Fortnite and a bunch of other things. Like just a lot of stuff was down yesterday. Like when we woke up, our Ring cameras weren't working because they're connected to Amazon. But it was just a mess yesterday. So now I keep getting like updates about whether they're gonna do the testing or not and stuff like that. So we are playing catch up. But I picked this set up during Prime Days. Yeah, I don't know if it was just like in America and not overseas, but I assume any system connected to AWS would have been a mess. Let me see if I can find the article I was reading yesterday. I didn't save it. So this one is, of course, slightly different because it's talking about like it in past tense because it happened yesterday, not today. But like Canva, like Canvas, which is what they use for the Boy Wonder School, it crashed. It says some United Airlines couldn't fly, like people couldn't check in. Some people, Lloyd's Bank customers, lost access to their accounts. Like they couldn't log in because Amazon is like connected to a whole bunch of stuff, right? Because it's Amazon Web Services. It's like their back end stuff that you don't really know. So these were just some of them that were affected. Adobe Creative Cloud, Airtable, of course, Amazon and like Amazon products. Apple Music, Asonia, AT&T, Battlefield, Blink, Boost Mobile, Canva, ChatGPT, Chime, Coinbase, College Board, Dead by Daylight, Delta Air. Well, these are just to keep us like updated because these bigger tests are supposed to be happening. They're like standardized tests, and they're not because the system is down. Other than that, we went through that though. What he was in like fourth grade, I want to say, and it was every day. I got a call from the school. It was crazy. Um, but like all these things were affected because of Amazon. Venmo, Verizon, Snapchat, McDonald's, like all these different companies because they're all like interconnected in the back, like on the back end of like coding type, and like you just don't even realize it. Sorry, I'm like, let me get the right page back up. But yeah, like I even tried. I was like sitting here and I was like, well, you know what? I'm gonna play some Disney Dreamlight Valley, like try to get that other side of like there's Mythopia and then the Ever After. Try to get like more of the Ever After open, and I couldn't even play it online. It told me I had to play offline. Reminders. I get a lot of emails from the school. They'll be like, this assignment more for him than her, but also it's the way I have the settings set. It's like every time an assignment is turned in, I get a notification, and then I get a notification when it's graded, and then I get a notification anytime an assignment is assigned to him. But again, that's the way I have the settings set up. I could minimize it, like change so I get less. But with him being like the homeschool type stuff, I like to be on top of it. So some of that is like just because I have the settings set that way, not like if I put it to none, I would just receive no emails from them basically, but I have it set up to receive a lot on purpose. But these are different ones I'm getting like yesterday and today because they're like texts, but they're specifically about like the standardized testing, keeping us like up to date so we're not sitting around wondering what's happening. They also sent my sister who was strictly in which that's weird. I wonder if hers was like an accident. Like they didn't somebody didn't look. Like oh no, I see. Over. Like if they just looked at his name and like kind of did a highlight and paste, copy pasta type stuff, and they got the emergency contact in it too because they weren't really paying attention. But it does not speak of like great confidence that they're getting that in there too. But so we had storms this last weekend, and originally I was going to try to take the kids to Boo at the zoo at our local zoo, and then I realized no trick or treating. So we decided to take them to the one at the Memphis Zoo because it's only like 2 hours from here. But so we booked a hotel because it's not over till like 9:30 at night because it's like after the normal zoo day. And I don't want to be driving home that late at night because we're probably all going to be tired from walking around and whatnot. Um, But we did buy tickets for that yesterday, so we are going to. Okay, I see. There must be on the next page. Will you get in trouble for keeping him home like that much? Or do you have like a doctor's note? Because I know the British schooling is different. They have you know, like you can be fined by the school and stuff like that. This little pot is turning out very cute. I'm liking the way they're making these indent type things. The curvature. No, it's not as medical. I mean, as long as he doesn't fall behind in school, that's totally fine. I mean, it's not up to me anyway, but you know what I mean. Like, I know there is sometimes a careful balance between like health stuff and them falling behind. Dang it. Stay on there. I wasn't trying to push you off. Right. I feel like we could have put this brown one on first, and then it would have been less likely to fall off as I was putting these green ones on. But whatever. Oh, sorry. Burpees. Yeah, it was so weird yesterday. So normally what I do is I drop fantasy off at school, and then I come home and I log on to his online schooling platform and I check like what time his classes are, like how many of them he has, and then like assignments, because some of them he waits till he has the class to do the assignment, so he makes sure he like completely understands what the assignment is and like how to do it. And then other times he just does it because he, like he has a good grasp of what's going on. Yeah, I understand that. And then so I checked those things. So I came home and that's what I did. I logged on, I checked his stuff. I said, okay, he's got to be like in the classroom um, for the testing at like 8:30. And so I was making sure he was keeping good time and like getting ready in the morning, stuff like that. Take a shower, have breakfast, brush his teeth. And he was just sitting there in the classroom and nobody was coming in, and then it kicked us off, and that was it. Like we couldn't get back on the rest of the day. It was super weird. And his teacher was like, well, that's better than me. She just couldn't get on, period. I think we were able to be on that little bit because we were on before like it hit. So like until we tried to change something, it didn't like realize we were there. And then when we tried to like load into a different page, it was like, oh no, and pushed us like completely out. So I mean, at least it's not great, but at least we were able to get in that little bit in the morning. It Not that it really helped with anything because we couldn't do anything. But so their main platform is back up now, but they still can't get into their like testing platform. So it's still kind of going round and round. Okay, first. So I have like a Target Red Card membership. Basically, like Target Red Circle is like a thing you can join and earn points. And then on top of it, you can get like a Target Red Card. And you don't have to get it as like a credit card. You can get it where it's like attached. Essentially, you use the card they give you, but it takes it out of your own bank account. So you're not having to worry about like a credit card payment or whatever. And that's how we have it. And I have a bunch of things there this week that are like, if you do this, you can earn a $10 gift card. If you do this, you can earn this. And I'm like, oh, now I got to decide which one of them to do, or if I'm going to do any of them really, because it is a payday week. So it is like a week I go shopping. So I'm like, do I want to? Like, one of them was like, start a holiday gift registry and put 10 items on it and you earn $10. And I was like, okay. I just put a bunch of Legos on a wish list and earned $10. Like, I'm not going to complain about that. That's $10 I can put towards some of the Lego, you know? What I usually do is save like all the money that I earn doing like things like that, and then uh towards Christmas use it to help pay for gifts. Ooh, spawn incoming. But I am sorry that Joe is not feeling well and that he's in pain. A wild Boltund. A dog Pokemon. Oh, he's so cute. Magnet and Fastball. Pokey Catch Magnet Ball. Oh, I'm glad you got the gift with purchase because I like on the American site it's changed now. It's like the pumpkin and ghost one that I did last year. I don't know if it changed and it's just like uh let's look at it real quick. Um Go away so I can look at what I'm trying. Yeah, it looks like it changed. But they now have like bundles where you buy like two different sets and you get them for a lower place. And I know sometimes your guys' like European website is different than the American Lego like website. I know that happens sometimes. Yeah, that's the pumpkin we did where you press the top and it lights up inside. Woohoo, we caught it, Alex. Mouse, I hate you sometimes. Did you see the like retiring page, like retiring soon page is like 10 pages long? Oh, I lie. It's 18 pages on mine. And there's like a lot of sets that I have on there on that retiring soon. I think I looked through all of them and like all the ones I don't have, I'm not gonna be like, I have to rush out and get it. They were like little sets or ones that I was like, maybe. But all the ones that I definitely like that I would have been like, I need to rush out and grab them, I already have. So I'm gonna double check. I really don't need to sit here and go through it like this with you guys. Yeah, like 18 pages. I mean, what is there on each page? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. There's 18 on each page, and then there's 18 pages. Yeah, it's crazy. I feel like some of them really haven't even been out that long either. But then again, I have noticed lately that I have like no real concept of time. I'm like, no, that's only been out for like 6 months, and I look and I'm like, no, it's been out for 2 years. Okay. No concept of time. Yeah, that's why I'm just quick going through it. I was like, there are quite a few on here that I'm like, ooh, but I already have them. So it's like, oh, but it's retiring soon. Still like knowing that. Crazy really probably needs to go through them and look. And like it doesn't really tell you when they're going to retire, just that they're retiring soon. But what is soon? Like, you know what I mean? Like how soon is soon? Like in a month, in 2 months? You know, it's one of those, how soon is soon? What is soon? I was supposed to get some stuff from Amazon yesterday, and with the glitch in their system, it did not come in the mail. So it's all supposed to come today. Oh, that's cute. Oh, cool how they did that. So we used four of those, like, welcome in, Kevin. We used four of these to do, like, those two bars in there. And then we put these clippy, like, grabby things, and it's gonna just clip on like that. That's pretty cool. Thank you for the I'm here. Hopefully the beginning of your week slash what was left of your weekend went well. Was any of your work stuff affected by like the Amazon outage yesterday? What color BS was in this? Yeah, like, are those just like, are they gonna slowly add stuff? Because I know, like, oh, it's just an orange brick separator. It's a normal one. Just a plain orange one. I like the teal ones better. You know what helps? Is it, I know, oh, sadness. The orange ones are so, I don't know, plain. It helps if I attach things in the correct direction as well. You know, just maybe. Cause like the base of the tree coming up. So it's called AWS, Amazon Web Service, and it's like linked to a bunch of crap, essentially like everything. And so a lot of stuff went out yesterday, like wouldn't work. We were just talking about like some people on American Airlines like couldn't check into their flights and like Snapchat was down and it's called Canvas, which is what Boy Wonder uses for school, like the website service that it uses for school, so he couldn't get on and do like any schoolwork yesterday. So it was like a free day but also a panic day because we just have to keep checking the website over and over and over and over to see if it's finally back. And the website they use for like their big testing, like state testing, is still down, so they still can't do that. And that was supposed to be pretty much all this week. That's good though that you guys weren't really affected. It was a pain in the ass. Come on, turn your little piece. Well, like GPS services and stuff. And like I couldn't even know Google is like its own entity. I had even trouble logging into like my Google email yesterday. I don't know why. There we go. I was like, something is clearly not right. I can feel it, but I fixed it. Like I said, Crazy's work was like some of the stuff didn't work because they use it for cloud service. So it is possible. Yesterday we learned that Amazon is basically in control of everything. Yeah, like newer stuff. Like cuz like I said they it was more like Crazy's work doesn't actually like use Amazon products. They but like their cloud service, like how things are connected through like synced so that like a guy on the east side of Arkansas working on one road site can talk to a guy on the west side of Arkansas on a different road site, like how they connect like that and have like a universal connection that they can link to. Right. Uh that's what was kind of like that bridge where things are synced and you can check is what they were having trouble with yesterday. So, depending on what Kevin was doing, it might have been affected. But he was on the backhoe yesterday, so no, no. He was all good. He was saved. We're going to guess that that's as far as they want it through because it's hard to tell. I love this song. Wait for you as you know. Don't make any sudden moves. Okay. I feel like I miss steps. But really, is that uncommon with me? There we go. This other stuff is probably just extra. It was just those two pieces. Well, like I was saying, like the GPS and stuff on the tractors where they can like line up and then like it'll essentially like sync up and you can like map the fields as you harvest them and stuff. So that may not be like super like new. Now we have all these damn leaves. They're actually yellow butterflies. Okay, let's move stuff out of the butterflies so we can, find it because it's all gonna look the same covered up by these butterflies. I'm not sure, like, as far as farming, what's considered like super new or top of the line. But I know like there's a lot more that goes on than you really like think about. So we have butterflies and yellow leaves. I normally don't separate this much, as you guys know, but this stuff is kind of crazy here. There we go. Oops, one leaf got mixed in. Yeah, maybe not you personally, but like the guy, the farmer you work for sometimes. A Blitzel magnet ball. Well, I know I have that. Listen. Oh, I forgot to put the code for Kitty. Copy. Bongo. Oh, yeah. Okay. But apparently I cannot type today. There we go. What did I do? Okay, I went back. Now do this. Five arms. Timer ball reminder. There we go. And we need two of these, and this and this. That looks roughly correct. No, we need our handlebars. Fingers will work eventually, maybe. Well, we got lots of branches for trees or our leaves now. Okay. Do this 12 times. A yellow leaf. I think that's how they want it. And then I think that's on correct. I don't know. It doesn't like click or anything. Oh, there we go. I was like, I didn't hear a click and it's hard to tell. But 11 more times. So we're just gonna set that to the side and do it this way. So I also have the hibiscus, however you say that, hibiscus, whatever it is. Um, Set to do along with the red maple botanical. And when we go to Memphis this weekend, I am going to order the slim shelving for on this side, and we'll just pick it up while we're there. Oop, I see another message. Maybe it's from the boys' school. Let me check because they were talking about like trying a 1 o'clock session. Okay, nope. Okay, nope, not yet. Just hey, we're still in a holding pattern. Four done. So 6 more, 7 more, something like that. So I did go back and look at the demo thing again. I think it ended last night at like 10 or 11 o'clock, but I did go back and look at it yesterday morning, and I found a game that I feel like I like and that we would like on stream. It's called let me double check so I don't say it wrong. Winter Burrow. So it's about a mouse that you like his parents had him and his siblings in like the forest, whatever, and then they moved and became city mice, and then it was harder to live in the city because it's more expensive and things like that, and then they got old and they died, and now he wants to go back to his childhood home where his because his aunt moved in when they moved out, and like redo it, like get it back up to snuff. And it's kind of interesting. You go out, you collect, things, and you you build things and whatnot. It's a little difficult right now because you go out during the winter and it's cold and like you lose warmth. So you have to I feel like you're constantly running back to the burrow to heat yourself up, warm yourself up. But I have made a hat and a coat for myself, so that's helping a little bit. And it took a minute to figure out that like with the axe I could chop other resources and make them into the smaller resources I needed. So that took a second because there wasn't really a tutorial about it. So. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Just every. It's a single player, but, and it's not out yet, so I can't tell you the price of it. So. I'm not sure how that one's supposed to have 3. Because it's not here. It is definitely. We'll figure this out eventually. Okay. It moves and makes it really hard to. There we go. We'll just get them on and we'll make them all pretty later. You know. More important that they're on there than what direction they're going and all that. Come on. Gotta fight with them to get them on. Okay, it must just be like the way the picture looks. Like the angle they have taken the photo or whatever. Fine, fall off. It might actually be easier to get them on. Okay. We want that one that way, and this one a little this way. Yeah, it just must be the way they're angled. So, this is this bonsai. And again, it was the ginkgo. So, this is the Lego one, and this is what the real one looks like. So they did a pretty good job. It would be hard to get it like too full. Like maybe they could have done something to add like a little bit here, but over like to make it fuller like the picture, but overall that is very representative of the bonsai it's supposed to represent. So the second one is this Japanese black pine. So this is what I think of when I think of like traditional bonsai, I guess. That's what it looks like. And then this is the Lego version. Which, you know, you'll see as we build. I feel like they should put the pieces that go like in between the corners on first. That way it's easier to line like these corner pieces up. My Google account kept warning me that I was like getting close to maxing out the 15 free gigs they give you. So I went on this morning and like downloaded pictures because that's what a lot of it was like pictures. A Mareep, which is a wool Pokemon. Effective balls are magnet or nest ball. We are on the magnet balls today. Pokecat. Um, like we go out to take the kids to the zoo, whatever. I take a lot of pictures. Just a moment, guys. Sorry, guys. Crazy forgot that I was streaming earlier today because Fantasy doesn't have archery. She didn't have archery yesterday or today. But show it tomorrow and then D&D Thursday. So, but he was just calling to check up, make sure how or see how things were going with Boy Wonder schooling, since that if that website came back up or not. Okay, I feel like that's not gonna fit. Did I miss something? Oh, maybe they want to keep it. No, because it looks like you turned it over. Yeah. Okay, now I definitely feel like I missed something. So we did this thing. We put the walls up. We flipped it over. We put feet on it. Right, and it was this one, the 6x6. It doesn't connect. Oh, I see. I was not pressing hard enough. You have to press it into the grating. I've never had it connect like that before. So in the diagonal spaces that are made, you have to press it into that. Okay, that's interesting. Like I said, I've never done it that way before. It threw me off. So we're going to set that aside, and then we need this piece. That is definitely different. But if anybody's near Memphis, we will be there this weekend. On Saturday, taking the kids to Boo, the Zoo Boo. These pieces are kind of the same way we built, well, exactly the same way we built it on the first bonsai. We don't really need to follow the directions. But how is everyone doing? Hopefully well. Feel free to talk about things you're doing. I need to find another. I want to do some more projects for Craftober. I bought a crow crochet, like to crochet a little crow, but the directions are kind of funky. Like, I made the head, and then it told you to leave a long tail for sewing, so I did. And then it was because like one of the last rows you only did it in the back loop, so you have like front loops left. And now it's like, go to row 16 and use the front rows that are the front loops that are left, except row 17 was the one that used front loops. So I'm confused. I'm gonna probably try to show Steele and see what she thinks, and then if not, contact the person who wrote the pattern and be like, I'm confused. Like, maybe it is just something I'm not seeing or interpreting correctly, you know? And the other thing I bought is a gingerbread dragon, but I have to wait for the correct colors to come in from Amazon, which should come today in my order. So one was supposed to come yesterday and one was supposed to come today. Because I went to Michael's to just look and buy it, but they didn't have the right color. It was like way too light. Ooh, not there. Here. Ads are going to start in about a minute, a little less. They'll go for 3 minutes and then we'll be back and good for another hour. I don't build during the ads, so if you are not subbed, or if you get the ads rather, you won't miss much. But if you are subbed or you have Turbo, you won't get ads. Because that's the whole point of Turbo, right? No ads. Like prepaying for your ads. Oh, this one I did too far back. Oh, I did it on both of them apparently. This is how this one's looking so far. But I'm a creep. I'm a loser. I don't belong here. Ooh. Oop. And so we'll put that down. And I will attempt to manically play my kitty game for 3 minutes. Match all the things, you know? Because that's all it is. It's a matching game. Nope, that stays there. $30. Let's see. Probably still won't get like everything done. But alas. Connect. Jesus. Welcome back, everyone. Like I said, I knew I wouldn't get everything, but we are here. So I put one side on, and then the ad started, so I stopped. Welcome back. If you stay through the ads, if not, I completely understand. Ads suck. See if we can straighten those out. There we go. Ooh, that'll help straighten those out. Here we go. on, clip. There we go. Beto, Beto. Chipotle. Welcome in. I think third is still available, Crazy. We are on our second bonsai. So, a Pokemon spawn is incoming soon. Yep, that is the way we. A Mankey, which is a pig Pokemon. That's what that thing is. It looks like a monkey, not a pig. Mock Ball. I'm pretty sure I don't have a Mock Ball. So let's just do Pokecatch. If I can put my fingers on the correct keys. Pixel Chat. What the hell? Oh, okay, it is there. I was like, now it went to back to start. Oh, I don't know what's going on with Pixel Chat. Okay. That is what's left of this. All normal extra pieces. And my little extra bucket is about to like overflow. So we're gonna have to avoid that. And this is just a whole bag of these. Like, oh, feet branch pieces. The Mankey Scoppade. Rude. I definitely threw a ball. My box fell over. Just about too short to just lean over and pick it up. I basically fall out of the chair. Okay, so again, sort out these branches, otherwise it makes it fun to find things. Apparently there's more feet ones in here. Why not just put all of them in that bag instead of having some in here, some in there? Okay, we need 4 elbows. And a candlestick. Three, 4, 5, and 6. So, in all the little grippy elbows, we put handlebars. cool. They had put out an email, like a train museum on Thursday. That's only like an hour from here, but I don't know if they're still planning on doing that because of all the complications with the testing. Because I think it was supposed to be like a, like a kind of like, yay, we did the testing. Now we go somewhere fun. So I don't know what the plan is. I suppose I should email. So these are our branches for this one. Again, 12 of them. Yeah, it was the train museum, so I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. And it's a free activity too, so that was kind of cool. I couldn't RSVP to it yesterday because I couldn't get in, period. So, you know, I guess email them back and see if they still plan on doing it. And then go from there. What is going on? Chat box. Because it shows it there. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, I don't know why none of it's working. Well, let's copy. No, they're all in the same order. Like it's on top of the layout. I don't know. Let's try. Let's find the right picture. Now, let's see. Maybe something did get moved. Come on, go down. There we go. Okay, maybe I guess something got moved. Oh, I think my packages just came. Yeah, I was like, it shows it should be working. I don't know why. Listen, I don't know. I'll be right back. Let me go grab my package off the porch. Okay, I'm back. Only one yarn came. The other, I guess, is coming with a different package. But this was supposed to be delivered yesterday instead of today, so that makes sense. There's something in there moving about. Oh, it's a sticker. Yeah, because I don't hear anything moving anymore. So that is for making the gingerbread dragon. Hopefully it's enough. Hopefully, you know. But I kept seeing this gingerbread dragon pattern on Facebook, and I don't like to buy too much directly off Facebook because I feel like it's all either a scam trying to get your your bank information, or like the quality just isn't great, you know? Like the product itself is the scam. Uh but then I found it on Etsy on sale for like 60% off. I paid like $2 for it. So I scooped it up. You left your box of snacks at work. Why didn't you leave your box of snacks in the car? Or put it with your luggage. A wild toxel, magnet ball, or cipher ball. I feel like almost everything today has been magnet balls. Pokey catch, magnet ball. Have that there, so it's like that, but also it just keeps. Okay. Fair enough. I think the other yarn I ordered, which was like a red yarn just for like the holly and like the dragon's tail like curls in and makes like a peppermint patty type thing. But that's what the red is for that I ordered. But I think it's coming by like USPS. Like it went through the Amazon system and then got dropped off at the local post office. So that may not come till like 3 o'clock or whatever. 3, 4 o'clock, something like that. I caught it. I caught it. I think we only have a couple steps left in the community build, and then we will move on to a new one. Three, four, five, six. 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is the last one. There's a lot of these left. Oh, that's because I stopped reading and didn't. I was like, oh yeah, we'll just do it this way. Well, I mean, it's kind of correct, but also I should have been putting like this. And then a second row of branches. Which apparently my fingers don't want to grip them right to put them in. So it should be like this. That's all right. I didn't connect anything, so. I wasn't really paying attention, and I was like, well, there's still a fairly large pile of those pieces there. Come on. I was thinking about ordering like a a onesie costume thing to wear to the boo at the zoo this weekend. Or just like going to Walmart and seeing if they had one. Nervous about buying them online, mainly because like the fit, and then you have to mail it back. This second row is a little hard to get on. Around here, familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces. The daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Nothing lasts, no expression, no expression. And my sorrow, no tomorrow, no tomorrow. Okay, I have 3 left, but that might be on purpose. Having room for 04. Okay, so every handlebar gets a branch, and I purposely didn't put these in because it makes it hard for them to lay on the mat. I did the first one and I was like, oh, maybe I should wait for the rest of those. And it does kind of want them at like angly. Maybe a little in so that we can get this one on. Come on. Oh, this was the one I put one in. Come on, clip on. A Train, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. We are building mini bonsai trees. This is, oh, apparently I have another one with it. This is the second one of the 3. Apparently my brain stopped working at some point and I put them on more than I thought. The construction crew. Crazy. Frosty. We're the crazy crew. Not the construction crew. But I guess building. Feel free to tell us about yourself, A-Train. If you're a fellow streamer, a viewer, what you like to do. How old are you? If you're lurking, I appreciate that. We get quite a few of the lurky lurks, but that is okay. Okay, so once it like this, and then we're gonna I guess they kind of want it. Like this. And then these kind of like that. Da, 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 da. No, I was like, and then what? But then we do it on this. And that is it. So this is the second one. And again, I'll flip to the front of this to show you. Yep. I always appreciate the worky lurky, Kevin. This is what the actual bonsai looks like. And then this is what the Lego one does. What it looks like. And the first one was the ginseng bonsai, and this is what it looks like. And then I believe, and this one is the one we just did is the black birch. And then this one is the wisteria. I was going to play more Dreamlight Valley at the end of this, but I'm not sure how much time we'll actually have left over. We'll just have to wait and see. If it's not a ton of time, like less than an hour, we can just do some axolotl magnets. I did a couple of them yesterday, like 4, but I still have a bunch of these diamond dot axolotl magnets. So if we don't have a ton of time, like less than an hour, we'll just do some of those. Ooh, there's a froggy somewhere. Actually, out in our shed, we have a costume. It's a stego, I want to say. It's like a skeletal stego. And it's one of those blow-up costumes. I should get it out and try it on and see if I can. Because, you know, they have like a height recommendation. And I am too short unless it's a child's costume for a lot of those blow up costumes, like they would just drag on the ground. Where is this frog? Oh, there it is. I was thinking it was lighter, like these pieces, like this green. But it is not. It is like an olive green, and that is some of the reason I couldn't find it. Okay, we want two in. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep up with the make sure none of the messages are from school. They're not, okay. A Woobuffet, which is a patient Pokemon. It doesn't make me think of patience. That thing moves all over the place. Cypher Ball or Heal Ball? Yes, I forgot to put ball at the end. Oh, I do have some. Okay. But we want our little frog on there. And I think they're each going to be slightly different heights. So this one didn't really have more base than just this. And then this one is on like a small platform. And then this platform's going to be taller. So they'll kind of be like different heights. Or they will be different heights. Not kind of different. They just will be different heights. Rude. Apparently, I can't keep a hold of anything today. Crazy, we caught it. And apparently it's the female version. I don't know. I didn't know there were male and female of that Pokemon, so. Where are you? There it is. It blended. Then we're going to turn it upside down and put these little legs on it. Okay, and then it wants us to make it taller by putting these pieces on. So that's that stand so far. It might not be done though. It says make 2 of these, so we'll grab 2 pieces right away. Oh, it didn't want it on the plunger, on the dot. It wanted it on the other. This is why you should read the directions instead of guessing and pretending you know. Which is what I tell the boy all the time, but apparently I can't take my own advice. Trek Wars and Fantasy, thank you for the raid. We are building the mini bonsais. Feel free to tell us about your stream. Hopefully it went well. And if you need to raid and run, I completely understand. Why does that not feel? Oh, there we go. I was like, that feels too big to fit comfortably. And that's because I didn't press them all the way in. Let me read what it says. It says, looks like Trex Wars and Fantasy is beaming in from a galaxy far, far away. They're all about the Star Wars and Star Trek life with a sprinkle of other sci-fi and fantasy goodness. Catch them chillin' with Lego, chatting it up with viewers, and maybe even embarking on some Viking adventures. I'm so bad at like video games I play, or like I don't have to do any kind of like battling. I'm always bad at that. It's just me screaming and smashing buttons. Welcome in, everyone. If you have not been in here before and are new to me, I am Book Loving Builder. I obviously build Legos, but also I talk about books. I play cozy games. There are a couple like games that have fighting in them that I play, but again, it's just me screaming and smashing buttons. Nobody needs to be subjected to that. It's just me going, ah! Yeah. And I do the crafting and what else do I do? I don't know anymore. We play video games and we craft and we build Lego and we talk about books. Yeah, that seems like everything. We have been in a Halloween crafty mood for quite some time. I've made eyeballs. Jellyfish eyeballs. I've made like 4 of them. There's 3 others hanging on my camera arm over here. I feel the need to make 17 more. I did a cross stitch, a couple of different cross stitches that were all kind of like spooky Halloween themed. But hopefully everyone is doing well and having a great time. And again, if you have to raid and run, I completely understand. Self-care is always important. We have always lurked among you. Yes, thank you for the lurk. If you came in with the raid and you are a fellow streamer, let me know. We give shout outs. Try to follow everybody. I've been doing a lot of big sets, almost back to back, like only taking like a week off in between. So last week I only streamed like one day during the week and then Sunday. And then so I figured I would do more like smaller botanical sets this week and would just, you know, be a little lazy. I do have my big Christmas sets already to build for December because nobody's got time to wait around for them to come at the last minute. Or worse, be on backstock. I don't remember who I was lurking in, so let's make sure I'm not now lurking in myself. Nope, not lurking in myself. Okay. That has happened more times than I would like to say. Because I'm a lurky person. I often just lurk in other people's streams. And then I even have two or three up while I'm streaming. And then I realize that I just watched myself. When I have drops on, I intentionally watch myself so I can get the drops too. But that's a whole different thing. Come here. Sadly, we don't really get trick or treaters in our area. But, so, I don't know if you guys have seen them. They're called don't trick or treat lists. Like, don't trick or treat here lists. And sometimes local police or police adjacent groups will put them out. And they're essentially saying that they're usually like people that are on the sex offender registry, like, don't go to this house because, you know. Somebody did one for not our county, but the county next to us. So I need to try to see if there's one for like our county. Okay. I'm going to set this down for a moment. This is where we're at with our, I guess not the base because this is the base, but like the pot. Now we're going to build the plant. But they're kind of interesting. They're like, don't trick or treat at these houses because. And some people will argue that that's kind of like an invasion of privacy type deal, but also if they're on that list, they have to let everybody in their neighborhood know anyway. So, not really. And it's public information. You can go look it up. Like, there are. I thought that needed something else, but I didn't see it. Instincts were right. Like you can type in like local sex offender registry and pull up, like, put your address in and then see like everybody around you who's on the list. So it's not really an invasion of privacy. It is public information. Okay. That does not look like the right angle though. Oh, there's the other one. We typically just go to base and trick or treat. But if you were doing it like door to door or different neighborhoods, that could be a very useful tool. Apparently, today is not my day for building. I keep doing all kinds of stuff wrong. Pokemon spawn incoming. So we put that on the side there. A wild Lockix. It's a grasshopper Pokemon. Catch Netball. I must have it. It didn't yell at me that I didn't, so. And frankly, that's always what I'm expecting for it to go. You don't have that ball, and then, get on with your life. This whole game is rigged. It is, Kevin. It is rigged. Okay, have a good day. Have fun at class. I'll only be on for about another hour. Because fantasy doesn't have archery today, so. Oh, look at you, crazy. You got 350 books because you've reached a 3-watch streak. I feel like there's some people I was on a watch streak for, not like intentionally or like trying, and then I must have like missed a day or whatever, because now when I go to watch them, it's like, hey, you're almost back to your whatever, your watch streak. Congrats, Kevin. Calling the system out often works, then it's forced to give it to you. Ooh, while we're in Memphis this weekend, we'll probably go to the big Pyramid Bass Pro Shop to look at arrows for fantasy. Okay, so they want this way and this way, and then we're gonna flip it in again. Okay, that does look right. This whole game is rigged. It is rigged. It is rigged. The house always wins. I am not the house either. Pokemon is the house. Welcome in, Dusa. I hope you've been having a great time. Had a wonderful trip. We are building bonsai trees. Mini bonsais. Because fuck that big bonsai with those damn leaves on it. I hate the type of leaves that the bigger bonsai set has. No, I hate those leaves. I always feel like I'm gonna break them. I know the vlogs are super cute. So overall, it's a theme within like the botanicals. They're kind of repetitive, but you're just building. It's a flower, right? Like, so it's got lots of petals. So you are kind of doing like the same thing over and over. Um, it's not like abnormal repetitiveness. I mean, it is what it is. You can only do so much individuality in them. But, yeah, no. Doing it 12 times on these mini bonsais is enough. I don't need to do it like however many times on like the giant one. No thanks. I mean, I built almost all of the botanical sets. I just know that they're gonna be a repetitive set. Like, they're probably not that fun to watch me build because, again, I'm just doing the same thing over and over. But I like them. They're the only acceptable flowers because they don't die. Wanna die when I wake up, I'm afraid of this place. Yeah, I'm not sure like how fun they are to watch me build, but I like them. So, you know, that did not. Well, that is how they want it. No, I did a me and I missed a step. Like normal. It's completely normal. I'm always missing steps. Now, yeah, see how much easier that is when you add in the correct spacing. You, fuck you anyway. You make me wanna die. Come on. There we go. Where did that piece? Oh, it's probably extra for the legs. That's right. Ads are going to start in a minute and they will be our last ads of the day. I normally go 12 to I've been doing 12 to 4 on Tuesdays, but my daughter doesn't have archery today, which means I need to be in the pickup lane to get her when school lets up. So I went back to my 11 to 2. I think it's just this week, like the teacher coach had stuff to do, you know, kind of a deal. So I should be back to 12 to 4 next Tuesday. If you have turbo or you are subbed, you don't get ads, but don't never fear. I don't really build during ads. You just watch me play my cat game and go a little crazy trying to make sure I get them all matched up. I have like a game inside the game going and it's time to limit. And the idea is to like match as many things as you can to get certain prizes. So you guys can watch me do it for like 3 minutes frantically. There we go on that one. Then 6 arms. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yep, there we go. Like I said, you guys can frantically watch me. I don't know if I said congrats on third, but Or apparently less frantic this time. I don't know what I'm doing. Ooh, I've not done that one before. Okay, about 10 seconds left. I feel like I should have been more frantic and trying to get more done in here, but oh 12. Welcome back, guys. Just making sure I got all of, like, the obvious. Yep. Okay. I put 2 arms on. We have 4 more arms to go. Those will be our last ads for the day. As I said before, I had planned on doing Dreamlight Valley if we had enough time, but we'll have less than an hour, so I don't want to get into that with so little time. So I think we'll just do some diamond dot magnets. I have axolotl ones. I'll pull the camera way down so you guys can get a good view, and I'll let you pick which one I do. I did a couple the other day just sitting here. I don't know that they'll stick to the stuff behind me. Oh, let's see. No, they do. They will stick to that. Okay. So this is our tree with all our branches. Now we set it aside and do 12 flowers. Pull up a seat. It's gonna be a minute. So we have a white flower, then a pink flower, then a purple flower, and there's a green dot between the white and the pink. And then a double smaller purple flower on top. Then we flip it around. Stick this little green pole. I was like, there's no good way to say this. Stick the pole up the plant's butt. Did I miss one? I don't think so. Did that, then 2 of those, then flipped it. And then this is what you're left with. This kind of dangly flower. It'll hang like that. I hope that green dot just went, or purple dot just went a rolling somewhere. I hope the rest of your trip went wonderfully, Dusa. Here we go. That you had lots of fun at the wedding and the other. There we go. I thought that was a little bit too much out. At the other Ren Fair. There we go. I was like, it is a thing, a place. You went, you dressed up. What was it called? Ren Fair. Ren Fair. The pictures looked really fun. I feel like all I would do there is eat. Like I'm just then again, I feel like that's a lot of places. Like I am just here for the food, which is why I'm a little pudgy or a lot pudgy depending on your point of view. I am just here for the food. I have like a love hate with food trucks, like food trucks. Like when you go places and they're like, "Oh, all the food is food trucks," because yay, I love all the different food, but also I hate just waiting in line. I kept seeing the like Facebook posts and stuff about those. You will have to tell me how it was, or yeah, when you go, how it was. I kept seeing it because it came to Little Rock too, and it was like, come join the Edgar Allan Poe Speakeasy, and I kind of really want to do it, especially since the kids are at an age in which we can go somewhere for a couple hours, and they're like they don't need immediate supervision. We're not leaving them overnight or anything, but like if we want to go to have dinner by ourselves, it's not like we have to get a babysitter anymore. They're both pretty old enough anyway to that. And I don't know what other towns they go to, but they were supposed to come here, or they're coming here. It's this like orchestra, and they do songs like Papa Roach and that type of music, but they do it instrumental and like sing along to it, and it sounds so good. And they dress up kind of like macabre. We're halfway there. Yeah, I kept seeing ads for it, and I was like, oh, I kind of want to do it. Right? You can look it up, Kevin. Like if you Google Edgar Allan's Speakeasy, they're traveling like all over the place, like setting up like pop-ups. So who knows? They're what? Ooh, let's look it up. Right? Like we're on a time crunch. We have the time. Ugh, if I can type Edgar Allan Poe Speak Easy. Right? I'm excited too. They like read his poetry. Okay. So they're in Crowley, LA, Spokane, Washington, Memphis, Tennessee, DeLynn, Florida, Albuquerque, New Mexico, Tampa, Florida, Ridgewood, New Jersey, Newport News, Virginia, Conway, South Carolina, Fort Smith, Arkansas, Salt Lake City, Utah, Chicago, Champaign, Illinois, Rochester, New York, Cincinnati, Ohio, Naples, Florida, Ocala, Florida, and they're like different dates. So some of the days are repeat because they were in um so they're in Fort Smith not this weekend but next weekend, which is only like 2 hours from me because I think the one in Little Rock may have already happened. Sorry, my freaking mouse is being stupid. Okay, Kevin, I don't know what the closest to you would be. I mean, Washington State is up near the top. But like still I don't know how far. Utah's further, Illinois is further south. Shawnee, Oregon, maybe, but probably not. The Washington State is probably the closest to you, Kevin. But you can Google it. Um, but yes. And they'll be in Conway, which is super close in mid-November. So maybe I'll get tickets for that one. But it says the Edgar Allan Poe Speakeasy is a chilling cocktail experience. Yeah, it's far. That's why I was like close-est, but not close. That brings four of his stories off the page and onto the stage as told through the Poe historians while pairing them with four classic cocktails. Step into the world of Edgar Allan Poe in this four-part chilling cocktail experience. Sip on delicious themed cocktails that are paired with each story. Hear Edgar Allan Poe's work reimagined and told by Poe historians. It lasts like an hour and a half. I kind of totally want to do this. But yes, tell me how it is because this one is like mid-November, about a half an hour from us, like this location. I'm very interested. What is let's see, what do they call themselves? Orchestra plays rock music. So they're called Rock Orchestra. It's a collective of classical musicians breathing beautifully dark energy into rock and metal music. It is. I can't. I love it. It's so good. Yeah, I think they already came through here and I missed them. But we all got like really sick, so I don't think we would have been able to go even if we had tickets while they were here. Yeah, that was my guess, was that the Washington State would be close est, but not close. Like, by no means close, just the close est. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, still doing these flowers. Let's see. Does the Poe speakeasy happen in Canada? Oh, Canada. Okay, we'll pose it as a question. Does the So they have had pop-ups in Canada before. So you may just have to like sign up for email and kind of like, cuz they've done it in Victoria, British Columbia, and Vancouver, British Columbia, and they've done it like at Niagara Falls in the past. So they do go to Canada. They do go to Canada. It'll be a kind of keep your eye out kind of a deal. Two, four, six, eight, nine. Three more to go. Yeah. Well, it's saying like it has done other places, so I didn't see any on the schedule this time, but also maybe it's a totally like different website, like a Canadian website. So maybe they do it like closer. Those were like AI just gave like a couple instances or examples of where they've been in Canada before. A Wheezing, which is a poison gas Pokemon, Cypher Ball is most effective. It'll be the season of the witch. Must be the season of the witch. Okay, there is all of our flowers. Now to put them on. No one caught the wheezing, but in fairness, I don't think anybody tried to. So. So Fantasy is just going to wear her pirate costume that she got last year, which she's modified since then. But she is going as her pirate D&D character. And Boy Wonder is going to be Harry Potter. He got the wand that lights up and the costume and like the little scarf. Okay. They went like forward and backward like that. Oh, same here. They wanted this one kind of back. I have not done like the dress up in a while. Hello there. And I'm lazy. I just usually do a onesie. Welcome in, Mac Builds. I hope you're having a wonderful day. We are finishing up these mini bonsai build. Yeah, I debated getting like ordering one off like Amazon for like next day delivery, but I worry about like having to return it because like sizes are funky, you know, like what one company says is this size, you know what I mean, like isn't actually true to size. So I may go to Walmart and just see if they have any there. Or also in our you worked on your staff on Sunday. Woohoo. We have a blow up costume. So many like 4 or 5 years ago, it was like the first year Sam's Club had like the blow up costumes they were selling, and we didn't buy one. And then after Halloween, it went on sale for like $1. So I was like, put it in the cart. Somebody will wear it. It's $1. Even if nobody wears it or only gets worn once, it's $1. Like, it's fine. So my husband wore it the next Halloween. And then it's just been sitting like in the box in the garage in our shed. I should get it out and see if I can fit it. Because, you know, there's height requirements. They tell you should be at least this tall to max this tall to get like the best aesthetic look from the costume. But I am child size. I am like 11-year-old size. Like height wise for reference. I am not even 5 feet tall. So I don't know if it'll just drag all on the ground or if it'll actually like look right. So these are the 3 we did today. I'm trying to get them all in. These are the 3 bonsai. This was the ginseng, the black birch, and then Yeah, I'm 4'11". Like they're just child size. There are like whole reams of children who are like way taller than me. Like taking the kids to back to school night is hilarious because like I am the size of all the little kids running around. And then why can't I remember? Oh, hibiscus, however you say that word. And they're like tiered, so they give a little bit of show. But the original plan was to do like Dreamlight Valley, but there's only 30 minutes left, and I'm not like I really don't want to start the game just for like 15 minutes of play. So what we'll do is you guys can pick a yeah, like I'm not even 5 feet tall. Mm-hmm. I am. I no joke say fun sized all the time. My husband is an entire foot taller than me, and he's like normal male height. Like he's not even extremely tall for a guy. He's just way taller than me. But that's because I'm itty bitty. So we got the axolotl painting, riding a bike, just being cute, giving the loves, a construction axolotl. Again, just a plain axolotl. A Christmas axolotl, one cooking, one having coffee, a scientist one. This guy is doing an Easter egg hunt, and another scientist one. We have two different scientists. Alex says construction, so we'll do the construction one. I bought these to do at Steele's house, and we did do some. There were just like it was like a pack of like 30. So realistically, we weren't gonna get them all done, and so they've just been kind of languishing around my desk, and so I was like, because I was keeping them to do on stream, but they don't get redeemed a lot, which is fine. Um, I figured we'll just we'll do this. We'll make it work. Let me move my thing so you guys get like a slightly better. And I think most of the glare will go away once I pull this like plastic protecto sheet. You know, like with temporary tattoos, it's got a little plastic sheet on top to keep it sticky. It's still a little glary, but what are we gonna do? If I turn it off, it's not too bad. I was worried that it'd be like super dark. Number one. Bag one. But I bought these because I was like looking for like things to do, like, more than one person can do these at a time. And they were super cheap. It was like $5 for like 30 of them or something like that. I don't know. It was crazy. So now my fridge is like covered with all different kind of axolotl diamond art magnets. Oh, did they message me about the 1 o'clock? I don't think so. Nope. I'm guessing that they didn't do the 1 o'clock testing either because their website is still down. I did one of the ones I did yesterday. He was like holding an ice cream cone, but the ice cream cone was like as big as him. And then another one where he was eating a donut, and the donut was like the whole of his body. It was just his little tiny head over the giant donut. But Steele did do some, so she's got some on her fridge too. And I think Fantasy did some while we were there and left them on Steele's fridge, like on purpose. So I bought those 3D tree ornament ones to do uh in December or for December. And we were at Michael's the other day looking at the yarn for the gingerbread dragon. And oh my god, they had so many more than I realized. And they had like wreath ones you could stick on your front door, and they had like ones that lit up. And now I need to spend all my money at Michael's. So I have the Japanese maple and the hibiscus, whatever, um, left to do. Do we have a preference about which one to do on on Thursday? And for those of you who are obsessed with the Dreamlight Valley, tomorrow starts the haunting, or it may even be tonight. Starts the floating island Halloween event, and then tomorrow the weekly duties opens up like week 3. If you're trying to get all the witchy goodies from this star path. And don't be like me. I was walking through every biome, and then I read it, and those trick or treat or Halloween baskets only appear in the plaza. Here I am, like over in Never Never Land. It's not gonna appear there. A Wurmple, which is a worm Pokemon, a net ball, a feather ball, or a nest ball are most effective. So the Lego Christmas tree came in last Friday, and the box is different than like the other boxes Legos normally come in because it's meant for you to put the tree back in it. So I'm excited to see like how they have that set up like inside the box. Like is it compartments or I don't know. Oh, I missed one. Why, Alex? Some people so like they talk about like what's your love language? Some people like giving gifts more than getting gifts. Some people like the kind of exchange in general, like the give and the get. Ooh, part of the little thing ripped, so the sticky spot isn't exposed. Now it's stuck to me. You're all right. I do that often. I'll be sitting here and then I'm like, oh crap, I just went to sleep. I feel that. Uh, just because we didn't have a whole lot of time left, and I didn't want to. There really wasn't time to start anything. Um, so I have these little diamond dot magnets. They're axolotl magnets. So I do them and then stick them on my fridge. A little time filler. I don't know what it happens. It happens at like 2 o'clock, like 2:30, 3 o'clock. I'll be sitting here and all of a sudden it's like, and whoop, and it's like, no, stop. Like, what is it? Like giving gifts just because. My love language is picking on people. Like, that's it. If I don't pick or tease or whatever you, like, I don't like you. I was talking about that earlier. So I bought these a couple weeks ago and they're like ornaments and they're 3D. They slide together. And when I was there the other day looking for a certain color of yarn, they had a whole bunch of them and I was like, "Oh my god. 3D diamond painting? Huh. Like I need a new hobby or an extension of a hobby, I guess." Like, but now I need them all. They had like gifts and snowflakes and all kinds of stuff. And then they had little ones at the bottom that you built, like did, and then put together like those. But then they like lit up. And I was like, I need them all now. All of them. Listen, I am up for a co-stream where all we do is craft. Like, we can all do our own craft. It doesn't even have to be the same type of craft. Yeah, I stood there in front of the thing and I was like, well, I could blow all the extra money I currently have right here in this section. So let's leave before I get some ideas about things I don't actually need. And if I could stop missing numbers, that would be fantastic. But let's face it, I'm not actually doing diamond dots if I'm not missing, you know, numbers. I just put 5 away and miss some of those too. Yeah, it's like streaming. If you're not having some kind of technical difficulty, are you actually doing it? Oh, it's a little hammer. I didn't even notice that that was there before. Got a little hammer. When we were doing them at Steele's house, we just threw all the bags like in the middle, and everybody like just started going to town. Like, pass bag this, pass bag that. I got bag this. We'll share it. Why do none of you want to stick to the pen? I just put wax on you. Do not pass out while using heavy machinery. No nappies while using heavy machinery. We don't want to get a message from Superwife. Okay. Right? It's the whole like just doing nothing. Your brain is like, oh, and sleep time. I think it's these dots. They're matte versus shiny, and I think it just has a harder time like gripping them. Like the wax has a harder time like holding on. I don't know. Has it started the cooling down up there? Cause we actually have been in the mid 70s, which is nice compared to like still 90 in October. No, thank you. Just the last like yesterday and today. We're forecasted to have an icy winter. Yay, said no one ever. Yeah, do not fall asleep while operating the vehicle. That's bad. That's bad juju. Come on. There's a bunch of this color, I know. Maybe not that much, but I'm tempted to make another one or crack open a soda. I put pineapple juice in my cup for the stream, but I'm like, maybe a little caffeine would be better. Oh, Juicer, you would love my new coffee cup. So it looks like almost like a teacup, like the kind of like saucery teacup, but hanging on the edge is a skeleton, and you can see like his head, his arms, and his like chest down to his waist, and then it kind of goes away, but it looks like he's soaking in your coffee when you drink it. Yeah, we're still, I mean, like, we're still getting up to like mid 70s during the day, but it's better than 90 or mid 90s. So hopefully we're starting the fall weather. But who knows? It could be like this for a couple days and then go back up to the 90s. So, but we are at that stage where it is like much cooler in the mornings than it is in the afternoon. So you're like, oh, and then in the afternoon you're like, never mind. I could put shorts on and be fine. Yeah, we had storms on Saturday and then it dropped after that. So I'm like, is it just residual because of the storm or has it like kick started that fall weather where it won't go back up? It could be either. Okay, we have this color and one more color, and then we'll find somebody to raid into. Come on. Well, I got 2 for 1, except they're both upside down. Oh, I lied. We have 3 colors. 2 after this one. I forgot about the hammer, but it's only a couple of them. E, F, H. I was trying to figure out if that was one of those like weird ones where it gets like messed up and gets the color on the back instead of the front. This is like a bluish black. I'm saying, Jesus Christ, stick to any part of any of them and I will pull you out. But I only need one. Here we go. And then N. Mother, can I? Hey, Miss Mother, can I? Take my heart. Oh. We should finish. Maybe we won't have to mute the ads. We might, though. We can go into somebody we know today. Because Sunday we went into somebody new. I'm trying to go back and forth. Sometimes I still go into a person I know. You know, time constraints, or they're not usually on, or I don't get to raid into them a lot, things like that. But and the opposite is true. Sometimes I go into somebody new instead of somebody I know because there's not really people on at that time. You know, whatever. But we finished our our construction axolotl magnet, and it should stick. I'll put it on the fridge, but it does stick to my little things here. Yeah, they look all shiny. And it does stick to my little shelving thing there. I'm going to go to ending stream mainly so you guys don't have to watch me move the camera and get a little camera sick. As soon as my brain can find stream ending, there it is. I feel bad sometimes when I move the camera drastically. I'm like, ooh, I hope they don't get motion sick. Thank you for hanging out, Alex. Thank you for always being here. Let's follow this person back, or else I'll forget about it. And I followed them. Okay. Let's see. Raid channel. Let's see who's on. Move my phone so I can have my keyboard. Oh, Cat is on. I know I'm not always the most entertaining, so I'm glad that you enjoy me even when I don't feel super entertaining. Hi, Pyrex. That's. I know. I understand that people cannot always be in here because, it's in the middle of your workday, and so it is what it is. Let's do shout out, Carrot, Cleric. We'll just raid into him because he won't care. Snooze it. We'll do raid. I can type today, which is apparently not a forte I have today. We'll be back Thursday. I have the hibiscus, however you say it, and the Japanese maple left to do of the botanical sets I have. And then Sunday, I don't know what we'll do Sunday. Maybe it's the hibiscus. I don't know. I think I've really only heard or read the word, not heard somebody say it. I need to look it up and have somebody say it so I can figure out which way to say it. And then I'll probably still say it both ways or the wrong way only. Who knows? I never say words right. Listen, I read a lot of words, but I've never heard somebody else say them. So then, it gets funky. I'm gonna start the raid. Remember to copy my Frosty Tools thing. Sunday, I don't know, maybe we'll play more Dreamlight Valley on Sunday because they'll have the floating island event. And I'm not sure what's all and in that event, because they give you a little bit, but they don't really tell you completely until the event starts and you start doing it. And then I had to put in Discord about the Dracula set coming. Do we hold it for next October or do we just build it in November? Or as a late Halloween? You know. We're going to do the Zubu thing this weekend. So I'll put pictures up of some of the stuff there in Discord this weekend. Thursday stream should be at normal time, but if I have to change it, I will let you know. Right now, I'm not sure if they're going to do the event for Boy Wonder School, because I think it was supposed to be a yay, we finished our Atlas testing, but now the testing's all jacked up, so I don't know. But I appreciate everybody who's here, whether you talk for 5 minutes the whole time, lurked, whatever. I appreciate you guys so much. Have a wonderful week.